Patriot Prime Reviews is a channel for adult collectors and may not be suitable for children under 13 years of age. Viewer discretion is advised.
This video is sponsored by Toyhax.com. Toyhax is your one-stop shop for reproduction decals for vintage G1 Transformers and upgrade decals for your modern box. Weaponry for your figures from the Toyhax Armory, and great-looking backdrops for your display from Toy Stages. When you visit Toyhax.com, make sure and use my monthly promo code to save 15% off your order. That's 15% off when you use my promo code right here. So visit Toyhax.com and make your collection stand out from the rest. Toyhax, making Transformers look amazing since 1999. Tell them Patriot Prime sent you. And now, on to the video. The feature bot in this video is the brand new Transformers Age of the Primes Alpha Trion. So taking a quick look at the packaging, we've got Alpha Trion behind the big plastic window right there. Great looking artwork of Alpha Trion writing in his book. There he is in vehicle mode. Transformers Age of the Primes transforms in 22 steps. This side of the box features more artwork of Alpha Trion writing in his journal. Back of the packaging features product shots of Alpha Trion in robot mode, vehicle mode, holding his Autobot insignia, and wielding a shield. And of course there's the book and quill pen. So there's feathers on Cybertron. This side of the box features some statues of the 13 Primes, and that's pretty much it. So now, without further ado, let's get Alpha Trion opened up out of this packaging and check him out. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and welcome to Patriot Prime Reviews.
They call me Patriot Prime, showing what's new. Transformers Reviews with a heartfelt view. Adding stickers, breathing life to dreams.
Now, once you get Alpha Trion all opened up and out of the packaging, you'll see he does come with a sheet of instructions that, as usual, is very well illustrated and easy to follow. He also comes with a book, a quill pen, a shield, and two little shoulder spikes. And we're going to go ahead and put those shoulder spikes in Alpha Trion's shoulders. They just peg into the holes on the sides, if I can get a hold of it. And we have Alpha Trion. Now, this version of Alpha Trion is the younger version from the episode War Dawn, and I believe he's pretty much close to how he looked in the animated series. Bring him in for a closer look. Absolutely love that head sculpt. That looks great. You got the purple horns, the white around the eyes, silver face, the white mustache. The sculpted detailing on this figure is outstanding. I mean, it looks so good. And I really like the colors with the purple, the silver, and I guess that's a maroon or maybe a burnt orange. I'm not sure exactly what that color is, but it works really, really well. And he's all around a really nice looking figure with hardly any waffles whatsoever. You got some waffles there for the inner thighs and little gaps right there at the wrists, but that's due to transformation. Now, articulation for Alpha Trion, he's got a lot. The head can look down and back, mainly due to transformation. Can do a complete 360. Arms can do a complete 360. There is an elbow bend. There's a rotation. Unfortunately, no wrist rotation. That's going to come into play later on. There is waist rotation. Legs go forward. There is hip flaps, so you got to move that up, forward, back, out, in, knee bend, and ankle tilt. So lots of articulation, and like I said, he just looks really, really good. They did a good job with Alpha Trion here. Now let's bring in his accessories, and the first one we're going to look at is this shield. So a couple different things you can do with the shield. You can peg it into his forearm. There's ports on either side, so just peg that in just like that. So now he's wielding his shield, or if you want, you can store it on his back. Flip this section up. You want to angle the peg out slightly and peg it in right there above his butt. Maybe. There we go. So get that pegged in, bring the back down, so you've got his back storage for his shield. Now we've got his little pin, which is done up all in a gray plastic, and I guess it's a Cybertronian quill pin. There's a Cybertronian feather right there, and you can put that in his hand. Oh yeah, I forgot articulation for the fingers. His hands can open and close, so we'll put the pin in just like so, close his fist around it, and he's gripping the pin like that, which is kind of funny. And then you have the book, and I really like this. It's done up in that same brownish color, but you can open it up, and there's translucent red pages that actually has Cybertronian writing on them. So that's pretty cool. That's slick right there. That's a lot of detail into this little accessory. So you got, how many pages? 2 pages, 2 translucent pages in the center. There's a peg right there so he can hold the book in his hand, just like so. Just peg it in there. And let's see, open it up wide, and he can make it look like he's writing in the book. And this is where I do believe some wrist articulation would have been nice for a much better writing pose. And he really can't hold the book great. I mean, there's not much clearance between the hole in the fist and the forearm right there. So I guess if I get in straight, maybe like that, and then the shield falls off. So nothing really connects really well with Alpha Trion. I mean, other than the pin. But I mean, I wish he had wrist articulation. I think that would help with poses. So let's go ahead and get him transformed into his vehicle mode. Get all the accessories out, moved out of the way. First thing we're going to do is flip in the fist, just like so. And flip in the fist, you'll see these little pegs pop out. Straighten up the arms. And then what you're going to do is take the head, lean the head back, bring this back section up, bring the little cockpit section up as well, and then fold this section here up and over and around Alpha Trion's head, just like so. Go ahead and bring this cockpit section down. Now rotate at the waist. Go ahead and close the feet up. Put the heel spur inside the foot. Bring the toe down. Do the same here. And then you're going to rotate the legs in like so. And then you're going to peg them together. And one thing about my Alpha Trion is he has got some really, really tight joints. All right, so you got this going on. These little knee sections here, you're going to pull these out, just like so. One is really tight too. There we go. So you got those out. Now what you're going to do is bend at the waist right here. So there's a little Autobot insignia. Oh, forgot to go over the Autobot insignia. This is supposedly removable. I cannot get a hold of it. I can't get my fingernails in there to pull this symbol out. Oh, take it back. I did. So yeah, you can pull that out and he can hold it in his hand or whatever you'd like to do. I don't get it, but you know, there's an option for you. So put that back in, never to be removed again. Back to transformation. We're going to take the arms, bring those in, make sure those are rotated around. And you see the little peg right there? It's going to match up to that little slot on the knee section from earlier. Take these sections right here, rotate around, and then just collapse this top section here over top of the legs. It's going to snap in. There's pegs right there. Get that pegged in, lined up. Bring the arms in. They're going to fit in those little slots. And we're almost done. So we've got this going on. Now you're going to take his shield, and the shield did look like this. You're going to unfold it, just like so. Go up and underneath Alpha Trion. There's that little hole right there. And there's also a peg. Rotate the peg around on this side. That way you're going to match up that hole with that peg that's going to go into that slot. Always on camera. There we go. And then these wing sections, there's a little slot right there. It's gonna match up to a peg on the arm. Peg that in, peg that in. And there you have Alpha Trion in his vehicle mode. And I really like this. It's like a pre-sweep, if you will. It's a really cool looking Cybertronian jet. It's nice, it's tight, it's good and solid. It looks really good. There's not a lot of robot bits hanging off whatsoever. You don't see any fists. And I like it. I really like the collar scheme as well. Love the color as well for the cockpit right there. It's a nice shiny red, other than the little peg in the middle, but I'm sure Toyhax will fix that up. So yeah, really cool looking jet. I guess it's got landing gear right here and here, so it does fit flush to the ground. Now, if you want to add or peg in the accessories, you've got the book that you can peg in right here at the front, like so. And then you've got the quill pin that is supposed to peg in. You got these little slots in the wings. So if I can do this, there we go. So you can peg the pin underneath the wing. So now you've got weapon storage. You can't see them, so it's not too bad unless you look underneath. So there you go, guys. There is Alpha Trion in his vehicle mode. And now for some quick size comparisons, here's Transformers Age of the Prime's Alpha Trion with Generation 1 Optimus Prime, Legacy Alpha Trion, Power of the Prime's Alpha Trion, Age of the Prime's Prima Prime, and Age of the Prime's Solus Prime. Transformers Age of the Prime's Alpha Trion is another Age of the Prime's Prime figure that really surprised me. I think he's got a great robot mode, he's got a fun transformation, and really cool alt mode. I mean, if you think about it, as I said, that could have been the design for the sweeps. The only faults I really have with Alpha Trion is his lack of wrist articulation. I think that really hurts with his posability with the book and the pen, and the fact the shield just does not attach real well. But other than that, he is a great figure, he looks awesome, and I highly recommend Alpha Trion. Now guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell icon to get notified when I upload new videos. Also, if you're in any position to help out the channel, I do have a super thanks button, and I also offer channel memberships. And I have to give a huge shout out and thank you to all my current channel members, because it's your support that helps keep this channel going. Once again guys, this is Patriot Prime, signing out. Hooah!
They call me Patriot Prime, showing what's new. Transformers reviews with a heartfelt view. Adding stickers, bringing life to dreams. In this small town, nothing's as it seems. They call me Patriot Prime, showing what's new. Transformers reviews with a heartfelt view. Adding stickers, bringing life to dreams. In this small town, nothing's as it seems.